if you don't have time, that's okay. The presentation still looks good. There might be some simple things you could do, like make all those tick labels larger because you can't read them.
Yeah, I don't know how to deal with that in Excel. I don't have time to.
But just paste a box over it in PowerPoint and just cover that.
You can help with font size and axes too in Excel, because these are Excel graphs, so that's an easy fix. Excel's not too difficult.
I think go back one. Predict. Okay, cool.
I don't, did you emphasize predicted in the last slide? I probably just wasn't paying attention to
Yeah,
that.
I did.
Yeah, predicted results.
I know, oh, I see that, but like,
But do you see how easy it is to miss that?
yeah, no,
That's what
yeah,
I'm saying. Like have it on there
yeah.
so that people know.
And I just happened to miss both cues.
And you're gonna take out that little caption.
Could you imagine if you left?
Oh my god, you just leave it there. Don't have time for
But
R.
seriously, there is some advice that I will give.
Yeah.
In your talk, do not ever apologize for anything in your talk. Do not say, I'm sorry the picture is crap. I'm sorry you can't see it. Because then my first thing would be, well then why the hell did you show it to us? Just don't even bring it up. Most people will not even notice. Some people will notice, but they're like, fine. So I know you were joking,
Yeah.
but in general, do not apologize for your talks. Like, just don't worry about it. People won't think about it.
You show a really big influence of Gashapon / Cryptson. How realistic is that in the field? What's the source of Cryptson in the field?
This is
That's
my
what Shine asked, and it's like a pretty common digestive enzyme.
Well, where's it coming from?
From the non.
If you have a decaying gastropod, where does the Cryptson come from? From the decaying tissue?
No, it's coming from the animal that's eating
Consumer.
Yeah.
So another animal has to go in there, start digesting, release the Cryptson, and that triggers a bunch of other ones in the end.
It's the relationship between that like digestive enzyme and the like saliva, and the flesh that it's consuming.
So why don't paths just follow around as you start?
That's, we don't do that often, it would take a long time, that's my guess. I tried to follow one around to see if it would eat any snails, and it was not as exciting,
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
What's that quote by Mark?
That's the
Actually,
illegal.
ugly hands.
Oh, okay.
You can like see in that photo, like, the houses and shit.
Right.
Forward.
Yeah. Oh, onward! Onward! Onward!
Actual results. Wait, go back.
I would do about sample size.
I would put n equals 1 in here.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
So, I don't think we're going to be able to pick out any pattern, but you could just pick out one thing. So which one is gastropod, flesh plus trypsin? Okay, yeah, so it is the orange one. Okay, so it's a busy graph. Just say, look, this seems to be, what's red? Oh,
Why?
Yeah, like yellow is the
It's not only at night,
gastropod.
so it's like.
Could you just get rid of all the other, like, data points and just say there seemed to be no clear effect, or there, due to a low, like, response, there's, like, little effect of time on the number of individuals visiting sites for trypsin alone, or, like, the other parameters, however, for, like, gastropod and trypsin, like, I don't know, do you need all that other?
So the reason I included the ones that didn't increase is that I didn't have time to talk about this, but one of the big reasons I was doing this was that I thought it was possible that maybe muscle flush is equally effective, but like it takes a long time to diffuse, and so like you would see a delayed reaction.
Gotcha.
I needed this as like a justification of why I chose 5 minutes, and that like, yeah, but
Like,
I don't know, maybe if I'm not talking about that, I don't need to.
no, I see what you're saying, but you also have to, I think that point does come across if you just have the yellow one, because that's the one with the biggest increase between like the 5 and 10, and then it goes down. So I don't know if you want to do that too.
Doesn't go in the grass if I just have the other one.
I think
Sorry,
you can-
what?
yeah, what was your answer? I didn't hear that.
But that, like, if I just have the yellow one, that doesn't tell you anything about the fact that muscle doesn't have a delayed reaction.
You
It's
could
just like,
just-
we need to
right.
improve those.
So I think what we're saying is, because it's kind of a hot mess,
Yeah.
you either could present it as a hot mess and just say, it's not clear how these signals resolve over time. Because the one with the largest effect, flesh plus trypsin, had that, you see that increase, which is what you measured, but it declines over time. So I guess I think maybe what we're saying is, you might just pick your point. Every slide should have a take-home point, right? So what do you think what is the most important thing, one or two things about this slide that you want to convey? That you're just doing this work and it's ongoing, or that?
Well, that it seems to be highly time specific. But I think it's also relevant when people might want to know that like muscle flush doesn't show a delayed reaction, which I didn't, like I know I didn't talk about that, but yeah, it's like,
Do you,
So if those are the 2 page line exercises, make those lines distinct from the other ones. Either wider width or solid, and then the other ones are narrow width and dots or dashes or something like that. So visually you can see the ones that you're trying to do the exercise.
If you don't want to spend time doing that, the other thing you can say is, I know there's a lot going on in this graph, however, if you just focus on the orange one, you will see the increase and then the decline, which is like one of your key points, right? So it doesn't, so that either could be because the trypsin is simply just not persistent, right? We're talking about the ocean, which is
yeah, and
it
you're
just
just.
dissolves, so then the signal goes away. Or maybe 15 minutes is the time, like you have to get in there at that particular time, otherwise the shell's gone. So you could present it that way, that the signal doesn't seem to be consistent over time. That could be because of dilution, or maybe that's the housing market, like you gotta get in there before other cracks will scoop it up. So if you just say it like that, I think, which is more, just be clear about what it is you want to say and say those things. Tell us once, tell us again, because we're trying to digest a lot of information.
Digest.
Let me tell you.
next slide?
That was deliberate, you know it.
I measure a
I
lot.
don't think
So it's like, hi, hit me. I think you did a good, like,
This has a lot going on, there's no change in all of those.
I don't realize that you can't show there, you just come off about shoulder.
So, it's not that, it's like, I'm trying to quantify, like, because it's not about reaction times, it's like a high potential to get empty shells, but a low like actualization, because it's a low like actual empty, it's like the low rate of death, and that's like what I'm trying to.
Is it acknowledgements next after this?
Yeah.
The other thing you can do is just use the GIF at the very end like this.
Yeah.
Because you don't actually, you're thanking people, we don't have to like critically think about what you're saying other than thank you. And it's a nice funny slide to end on.
I bet essentially it's the mollusks who offer their lives for satisfaction and curiosity. That's great. Should she include that to the thousands of mollusks?
It's only like 10.
It's only tens of thousands.
No, it's like 50 mollusks.
What was the conclusion again?
Okay, awesome job.
Yeah, great job. The special thanks to mollusks things. I think if it were me, I'd probably just say special thanks to the mollusks who lost their lives. because it's not just your curiosity, right? Like ostensibly, you would then share, you have just shared this with silence. And now we understand, like, that's cool. Like, we now know, or there's evidence that trypsin and flesh could be a cue. Did we know that before? So, that's just my 2 cents.
Good job. Awesome.
Uh,
Just to let everybody know, it is 10:50.
Yeah.
We've taken an hour, 20 minutes through 2. So,
who's next?
keeping that in mind. Hi! Dan, how are you? What's up? To my selfie.
Colin went first, so he doesn't have any reason to wait around.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that. What is it, an hour and a half?
No, I have shit to do.
No, I have shit to do.
We should speed this up.
I have to finish my paper, I have to fix my PowerPoint, and stuff that I need some seals.
Are you high-fiving me?
No, my wrist hurts.
Oh. I don't think it will take that long, but cross everything. Ian, I have faith that this is going to be your best presentation yet. It is going to go swimmingly. I almost put the same thing in my highlight.
You have to move it. Oh, going here? Point
That
here.
should show something, yes. But it bounces. Look at it, it's on the ceiling now.
Use the stick.
Nadine wanted me to change him to Andrew. That's the only change I made. That was a very formidable word. That was a very Nadine-esque change right there. Did you see it? You probably saw the Nadine since back at the start. It is.
Yeah, I
Cave.
It's like a cave and ravine. There you go.
Cave, a hollow in the earth, especially when opening more or less horizontally into the mountain edge. A narrow ravine, narrow steep-sided valley.
I love how you called me out. Colin, there's no reason to be hearing how it is attention. I'm ready to lift that. Ready to lift that? So is Sam.
Okay, I can't stress.
Sam's heard all this. Don't stress.
I'm just thinking of legend.
Oh, you haven't heard Katie's. Katie, pressure's on. Sam
I know, that's, oh!
Pressure!
And Grinch.
Excellent credit.
You know what the best, you know what really honestly helped me was walking back and forth. Did you see me pace?
I didn't see you, I think I'm gonna do that.
Like it helps you just kind of like move.
I also
Instead of
have my
staring
eyes.
at this crowd. If you're, first I didn't see all of it. If you pace, just make sure that you're like.
Yeah,
oh, I mean, I
you looked at us, you
people
looked at
here.
you looked back and forth.
I
I looked at you guys. Did I not look at you
You
guys?
looked at the sides a lot.
Oh.
Which I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stare like at the back wall, I'm gonna look at Uma.
Okay, so I'm my place. Comfortable people to look at you here.
Yeah.
Are we gonna play some friendly eyes? I feel like I remember looking at you guys, but it probably
You
was
looked
only
at
a few
us,
times.
you looked at us.
But you never started laughing.
You looked at
Oh,
the stage left.
You almost get something you laugh at.
I mean, I'm not gonna be able to like sort people out. When I look at a crowd, I'm like dazing.
I'm gonna give you the goofiest faces.
Anybody need sugar?
Sure.
No, I'm so.
I know.
Laser battle.
Don't waste lasers.
Which color? Laser.
Wait, is one red, one green?
Yeah.
You can't use those colors.
Just so you know, Sue's gonna come in a sec. She wants to watch.
Oh,
She'll come in the middle. If I start dancing around you, look at these seals. coping with it. So like I said, do it in pace.
I'm glad the is, yeah.
I think it's a great walkway.
Unless there's a microphone.
We got some seals. I'm not.
Oh, I'm gonna take my coat and just start walking with
Then
it.
I'll go like this through my copas. Do this.
My name's Colin.
Hi.
We're studying bugs.
For now, environmental and then organic factors contributing to harvesting and raising of cones.
Thank you so much for that great introduction. As you know, so I just graduated from Cornell University in May, and this summer I looked at what you're trying to talk about. I need to work on that intro, I'm not sure what I should say yet.
Don't say you should.
Okay, so as Anisha and David talked previously, there are thousands of goals on this island. And the information that they're able to get, oh my god, sorry. And the information that they're able to get from these goals is extraordinary. They're able to know their population, their dynamics, where they live, etc. But what does this have to do with seals? So on this island, since the gulls have these bands on them, they're able to know they're able to know all these aspects about them. However, seals, it is much harder to do the same exact thing on seals. Specifically because not all seals stay on land at one given time. So how population assessments are conducted of seals is that we conduct aerial and boat surveys. And we've been doing that, and scientists have been doing that since the 60s. And how scientists get population estimates of these seals is that they take the haul-out counts, meaning the counts of seals that are on land, and they do what's called a correction factor. Since, again, seals are not all on land, some of them are also in the water. So in order to get these population estimates in certain areas, these correction factors vary from 40% in some papers to 70% in other papers. So in the Gulf of Maine, gray seals, the gray seal population has been estimated to be 329,000 to anywhere to 682,000. And that is a giant range. And what I'm going to be focusing on is the factors that we can get these population estimates. Sorry, my brain is a little fried this morning. That the population estimates, we can narrow that down and make them more accurate. And also, having a greater knowledge on the population of this given species can help conservation efforts in the future. So these are the stuff. So there are many reasons why seals haul out. I mentioned earlier. There are many reasons why seals haul out. The main reason is rest, and this is because seals normally don't forage where they're living. They'll go tens of kilometers to feed and then come back. So they're exhausted. They want to rest. Harbor seals during May and June, like when the study period is, they are having their pups on Duck Island right over there, and they're having their pups. So harbor seals in particular will stay on land in greater numbers because they need to stay with their pups for 3 or 4 weeks after birth. Gray seals, on the other hand, don't give their pups. They give their pups in June and January and February, but they are molting, and this that means they shed their fur coat. And that is also a big driver in the summer of why they haul out. There are plenty of other reasons, including predator avoidance. This is a shark bite. And they also are social creatures. We're since humans and seals are both mammals. They both like the social interactions. They also haul out for that reason. So those were the studied reasons. There have been multiple papers explaining all those reasons. However, these environmental and I'm going to change that to anthropogenic. Sorry. The environmental and anthropogenic reasons are there are not that many papers explaining these concepts. Explaining these concepts: air and water temperature, time of day, the prey abundance around Duck Island, etc. So Katie and I are very fortunate to have been part of this marine mammal internship, and that's been going since 2011. And this study has been, and this internship, we